not only for you to come through this, but for you to recognize that it took a demon to dominate another demon. I mean, and that's, I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense. And I think, you know, I'm pretty lucky because I get to travel the world and see a lot of places. I'm interested in other cultures, and I always am interested in history. So, like, 2 weeks before I went to prison, I went to Auschwitz and Birkenau by myself and toured that, and that will put things in perspective for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And we have a lot of fans who are veterans or who currently served, and I've talked to some of them, and I have close friends who were in Somalia,
Right.
and I've talked to them about these things. I have friends who were, missing limbs because they were in Afghanistan, and they have a good attitude about things. And I listen to these people, and I'm like, I don't have anything to complain about. I really don't. If
Right.
these dudes can have a good attitude, I need to shut up and take stock of my situation and like not whine.
Right. Right.
It's hard. I wasn't like the Buddha there or anything. I mean, I was definitely scared.
Right.
I was definitely scared, and I did not want to be there. But trying to keep some perspective, man, it really helped me.
Very.
You're correct. And I think about that. If I had still been drinking, I mean, when you're in a tricky legal situation, uh, you need to be sober. That's just at the grass base roots of it. Had I still been drinking, I don't know what I would have said or done.
Right.
But also, had I not been, and like I said, I wasn't the Buddha, but had I not been relatively level mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if I hadn't been already like sort of leveled myself out some, it would have been a disaster, dude. Just
Mm-hmm.
a disaster.
Absolutely.
And I really, I'm not glad that I did a lot of the things while I was drinking, and I'm not glad that it took me so long to get sober. But I am really grateful for the kind of hard lessons I learned in that. It did in fact prepare me quite a, I think a bit better than maybe